Hi friends, this is Nitansh and we are taking a first look at Lava's brand new smartphone, the Icon. As the name of the smartphone suggests, Lava is going the premium way with its latest smartphone. The device is priced at 11,999 and will be available exclusively from Snapdeal. Its design attributes suggest its premiumness, as you can see the sides which are constructed out of metal, while at the back you get a glass like panel, but it's not glass and will not break easily. It's also quite slim at 7.7 mm. In terms of buttons and port placement, you get navigation buttons at the bottom which are capacitive. The first one is for accessing options menu. Center button acts as home button or to access recently opened apps, and the last button is for returning to the previous screen. On the left side you get a micro SD card slot, while at the right you get a SIM slot which accepts 2 SIM cards of micro SIM type. You also get power button as well as volume rocker. Above the display you get an earpiece as well as front facing camera. The back features 13 megapixel camera with dual LED flash and the speaker grill towards the bottom. While the back feels nice and looks nice, it's also a fingerprint magnet, and as you can see it catches fingerprints rather easily. Coming to the core specs of the device, at the front you get a 5-inch display which bears a resolution of 1280 into 720 pixels. In our brief usage, the display seems to be really nice. The colors look vibrant and the text is also sharp. Even outdoors you can easily make out the text and images. However, it's quite reflective. You can also notice the difference in terms of interface. While the device runs Android as its base, it gets a customized version of Lava's homegrown OS, which it is calling as Star OS. Yes, this is the first smartphone from Lava running a custom OS, version 1 of Star OS. The Star OS brings some really cool features, such as ability to use gestures when the screen is locked, so you can draw C to turn on the camera even while the screen is locked. Let's try it out. The response time is instant and it's really useful whenever you want to access a certain app quickly. Let's check out few more gestures. So you can draw M to play music, draw S to access settings, and so on. Not just that, you can also make your own gestures, but these gestures will not be supported during the lock screen, but you can use them by hitting the gestures panel, by dragging the notification panel at the bottom, and if we draw C, the camera opens easily. Talking about the camera, the device gets a 13 megapixel unit at the back, which is complemented by dual LED flash, which is pretty good for shooting in low light conditions. And if we shoot a image, so the 13 megapixel camera does a good job in capturing colors, but if you notice closely, there is a lot of graininess. The custom camera interface also offers a lot of options, such as the ability to turn on HDR, the smiley mode, panorama mode, and so on. Powering the show is a 1.3 GHz quad-core processor from MediaTek, which is coupled with meaty 2 GB of RAM. The combination should offer smooth performance, however we haven't been able to test it out. For storage you get 16 GB of storage, out of which 12.72 GB is available for installing apps or storing content. Battery stands at 2500 mAh. The unibody smartphone looks pretty good and features decent specs. However, we will have more to say about the device and its performance in our detailed review, so stay tuned. This is Nitanj signing off. Thanks for watching.